What it is, nation, it's your boy Curb. We back off in this thing. And today we got to talk about what could possibly be the most overrated, hyped up game of all time. Shoot, DJ, drop that. Let me start off by saying that I never got to play the original Final Fantasy VII when it dropped back in 1997. I had just turned 8 years old, okay? So I was still playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I believe it was. It might have been 1, can't really remember, but I was still playing that and watching Power Rangers. I didn't have time to invest in a 3-disc epic journey full of fantasy for the 7th final time. I didn't have time for that. I'm lying. I didn't own a PlayStation. Not owning an original PlayStation, I missed out on a lot of true classics. PlayStation 2 was my first PlayStation experience. Probably one of the greatest consoles of all time. So when I got my PlayStation 2 when it dropped in 2000, I had to go back and play all the classics, you know, the ones I missed on the previous console. So I went to Walmart. My mom said you could pick out one game. This is back when games was $19.99. Man, I miss them days. Why is it that as you become an adult, things getting more expensive? Why couldn't games be $60 when my parents was buying them? So I'm in Walmart, right? I see Final Fantasy VII, but right beside it, there's this game that caught my eye, and instead of having 3 discs like Final Fantasy VII did, this game had 4 discs. That game, The Legend of Dragoon. Hashtag Legend of Dragoon remake. I need that in my life. There's actually a petition. Hey, go down to the description box or whatever that thing is called down there. There's going to be a link. Sign this petition so we can get Legend of Dragoon remade. I need that in my life. You need that in your life. One of the greatest stories of all time. Damn, Final Fantasy VII. But in all seriousness, go down there, click that link, sign the petition. All you got to do is type your name, put in your email, confirm your email. Boom. My first Final Fantasy game was, Final Fantasy X with, what's that boy's name? I want to say Dark, but that's Legend of Dragoon. What was that boy's name? Hold on. I thought it would tell me his name on the back, but clearly it does not. So I ended up playing that on the PlayStation 2, and I absolutely love Final Fantasy X. I loved it so much that I had to play Final Fantasy X2, which was cool. This is also not my first experience with Final Fantasy VII. Although I haven't played the game, it was a movie called Advent Children, I believe, and I can't really remember shit about the movie, but I know that end fight with Cloud and Sephiroth at the end, oh my Lord have mercy. I ain't know none of the characters, I just know this fight at the end was amazing. All right, let's get into the story. Final Fantasy VII follows Cloud, a mercenary who joins an eco-terrorist organization to stop the world-controlling mega corporation known as Shinra from using the planet's life essence as an energy source. Seeing how they split the original Final Fantasy into multiple different entries, this game feels like season 1 of an anime, and it is about to get real as a motherfucker. The majority of the characters, including the villains, I think are dope. They start off kind of one-dimensional, and as the game progresses, you start to peel back different layers. Let's take Barrett, for example. At first introduction, he starts off as this stereotypical loud, angry black man, kind of like myself. But as time goes on, you start to see that he's this awkward, funny, he's still loud teddy bear who would give his life for the squad. I think my least favorite character might have been Tifa. By no means is she a bad written character. She's dope. I like her. She's strong too. She pop, strong. I love a strong woman. I mean, Barrett's black, so he can't be my least favorite character. I gotta support my people. I love Cloud. I mean, any guy who has a big ass sword like that, I don't care if he got no personality or not, he gonna be at least number 2 in my book. He tries to act all cool and hard, you know, I just want to get the job done, make my money, and I'm out. But as the game progresses, you see that that's really not who he is. He keeps having these little flashes. Now, I'm assuming that this is going to lead to some flashback action. Now, if you know me, I love flashbacks in anime. When it's done well, I really enjoyed it, adds to the lore and the story, and I'm really looking forward to it. So bring it on. Give me that flashback. I'm expecting, what type of flashback I'm expecting? I'm going to compare it to One Piece, that older flashback. I need a flashback like that, on that level. I need to learn a lot, because I was confused, man. Like, this dude Sephiroth I'm done talking about Cloud. Let's talk about Sephiroth. This dude Sephiroth, right? Comes out of nowhere. Now, I'm thinking he in Cloud mind the whole time, but was he? I ain't gonna get into no spoilers or nothing, but man, I was confused. I was confused in a good way though, not in a bad way, because by the end of the game, I ain't know what the hell was going on, but I was loving it because I know there's another part. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. When part 2 dropping? They introduced Red 13 late in the game, so I really didn't get to know him as well as I got to know the other characters, but his design is dope. He looked like Charmander, so I rock with him. So far, he's cool, and I love how he sounds a little bougie on top of all that. So yeah, let's talk about Aerith for a second. When I saw her in the trailers, she reminded me of that typical anime chick who's just kind of there, dummy. That's the best way I can put it. I ain't gonna say that, not a dummy, because I knew she wasn't gonna be a dummy. I thought she was gonna be one of those characters that got on my nerves. Every time we fought, she would be the first one to die, just kind of useless. Kind of like Shauna from Legend of Dragoon. She was useless. And she was the one that had all the healing properties. She was a waste of space and time. If you do a remake, Sony, of Legend of Dragoon, you need to fix Shauna's character, but we're not talking about that. But to my surprise, when Aerith becomes a playable character, her interaction and relationship with Cloud, just to watch it grow as she's cracking jokes on Cloud. And I really enjoyed the little slick comments she would make as you're running through the slums.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
You'd better watch out then, Cloud. Go on! Must have been a new breed.
How do you figure?
Because they went for the stronger prey.
I really enjoyed Aerith's character. She was acting bubbly and oblivious on purpose, but I feel like she know the secret to life. I can't wait to see more with Aerith. She's my favorite character. There's a lot of themes going on in this game which hit home, which is also weird. In a world when there's only one black man and no racism, I shouldn't be able to relate to shit. After we blew up that first reactor, and this is not a spoiler, it happens within 40 minutes of the game. It's in the demo. But after we blew up that first reactor and you're running through the city and you see all the devastation that we caused, I'm like, you know what? Was it really worth the money? Cause we just fucked a lot of people's lives up just now. Like, I don't know if I want to kick it with y'all no more. Cloud, let's go get another job, cause these people really are terrorists. The battle system is absolutely fun. It took me a while to get used to it though, because I like to hack and slash and button mash. But shortly I realized if I keep doing that, they was gonna keep on whipping my ass, because I died a lot. So you have this materia system, and materia is kind of like this world's version of devil fruit. It's how the people in this world use magic. So you can use this materia that you found around the city of Midgard to customize your character to your liking. So Cloud was my up in your face, stab a ninja real quick, you know what I'm saying? So any material that has to do with agility or strength overall, I'm throwing it his way. Barrett, he's my long range. Pop, 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 pop. Bust a cap in your asparagus, you know what I'm saying? So anything, let me slow down. So he was kind of like my cure guy when Aerith wasn't around, because Aerith, anything that had to do with spells, I'm throwing her way, because she's definitely my mage. And Tifa was whooping ass, you know what I'm saying? So anything that had to do with kind of like chakra or strength as well, I'm throwing it her way. So Barrett was kind of like my secondary mage. I felt like it would have been sexist to make Tifa a mage. You got your regular fights, you got your boss battles, and you also have some motorcycle battles which are pretty epic, I can't even lie. Now, I mentioned earlier that I was getting my asparagus whipped a little bit. Now, even once I got the hang of the battle system, I was still getting whipped. I'm not gonna lie, this game, it ain't easy, or maybe I'm just trash. Either way, I died quite often. Now, towards the latter half of this game, it gets pretty difficult. But I remembered from my great mentor, Son Goku, you gotta train. I never took the chocobo carriages, never. I ran them streets, daring somebody to run up on me so I could level up on his whole ass. That's what I did. And once I trained and got to a higher level, things became easy. Hey. Calm down, cats. My cat's over there fighting. The game gets harder towards the back end. As the game progressed and I got more fluid with the transition of characters, because you seamlessly go from character to character. So I hit a triple slash with Cloud, then I switch over to Barrett, hit him with an overcharge, bah, bah, bah. Then I switch over to Tifa, and she hit him with a diamond kick, bah! It's fun. The battle system is fun. That's all I got to say. Let's move on. Also in battle, you can summon these amazing creatures to help you out. Now, they had something like this. Actually, a lot of these summoned creatures were in Final Fantasy X. if I recall. Yuna used to summon Emperor for sure. I know, and Shiva. I can't remember if I had the Chocobo in Final Fantasy X or not, but a lot of the summons are the same. So is Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X the same universe? I also remember in Final Fantasy X, once you summoned one of these creatures, it was game over. You won the battle. But here, you can only summon like every blue moon or so. Like, man, it was some battles I was struggling, and then all of a sudden a little summon bar pop up, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. And then, you know, he do his little thing, but they wasn't overpowered. And you know, as much as I didn't like it at first, I liked it because I really hate overpowered characters. The game took me about 43 hours to beat. And I know damn well I ain't find everything, but once you beat the game, you can go back in and hit chapter select and pick up anything you might have missed. Also, there's a new game plus mode, unlike Resident Evil 3, that punk ass DLC. There's a new game plus where you keep all your experience, all your weapons, and you can use that for the hard mode, which you unlock once you beat the game. Let me tell you something real quick. I played hard mode, and it's fun. You got all your experiences from your past life. You got all your weapons, all right? You're feeling like a boss. And then I ran into them dogs, and I got hurt a little bit, so I needed to heal myself. And I realized you can't use items. So yeah, hard mode is gonna be a challenge, and I'm excited to play that. I ain't even talk about the side missions. Yeah, so Final Fantasy VII also has side missions. Some are fun, some not so fun. I really don't like going around chasing people's cats when I gotta run around this apartment and chase my own damn cats. I like the way the side missions make you actually slow down, get to know the town you're in, and kind of humanize Cloud a little bit. So I think the side missions, 43 hours to beat, new game plus, hard mode, and I want to go back and I want to platinum this game. Let me tell you something, this game is full of content. You won't be disappointed. That's one thing that really worried me about this game, especially after playing Resident Evil 3. I was scared that there wasn't going to be a lot of content in this game. Once they said they were going to split it up into different parts, are we going to have a Hobbit situation on our hands? You know how the Hobbit is one book for 3 movies? Lord of the Rings, 3 books, 3 movies? I was hoping that Square Enix wasn't just going to use people's beloved Final Fantasy VII as a quick cash grab, and they didn't. The soundtrack for this game is amazing. I can listen to it on repeat for the rest of my life. I mean, it had me ready to cry, it had me ready to fight, it had me ready to yeah, good soundtrack. Now, I don't have too many negative things to say about this game, but one, and this is my major issue, but it could just be me being trash, the camera. There were certain times when the camera would get stuck when I was fighting. I mean, I was still whooping ass because, you know, once you get in your rhythm, you know exactly what to do. So, I mean, I was still cold with it. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, the camera kind of annoyed me a few times, but not enough to take me out of the game by any means. A few of the side missions I thought were just there to be there. So, I mean, nothing too bad to say about them. But like I said, the cat mission I really ain't messed with. And 1 or 2 other little side missions that I didn't enjoy. But other than that, I really enjoyed the side missions. I heard a lot of people say like this game has a lot of filler. While that can be a negative thing sometimes, I believe that this filler was done right because it makes you slow down and build relationships with other characters. I'm not gonna hold that against this game. Titus, that's the name of the character from freaking Final Fantasy VII. I named him Dark because, you know, back in the old school Final Fantasies, you could rename your character, so I renamed him Dart, but his name was Titus. Titus? Nah, that's stupid. Titus. Based on the game's length, the enjoyment I had with the battle system, the characters, the overall story, plus the soundtrack, fire. Had a few issues with the camera from time to time. Some of the side missions were a waste of my time. So I asked myself, am I mad that I bought this game for 60 bucks? Hell no, I wish I would have bought the collector's edition, but they were sold out and I couldn't get that. I'm lying. My broke ass couldn't afford that shit. This game is definitely worth buying. Full price. I'm getting Final Fantasy VII Remake. A 9.3 out of 10. Man, it's fire, man. Go play it if you haven't played it already. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Helps out the video. Also, hit that subscribe button. You know, I like subscribers. Don't forget to hit that little bell to get notifications every time I upload a video. And Sunday, I believe, is the 4th Sunday of the month. So that means it's time for a random story. Anyways, if you didn't enjoy the video, hit that thumbs down. You know, it is what it is. Deuces. You know you want to. Just do it. Join the nation. Subscribe!